It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on in to the channel.
Yeah.
I wanted to go up, and then I remembered that I just woke up. I started thinking that we were doing the nighttime thing, and then my voice really quickly was like, don't do that right now.
Yeah, and for me, it's too late to be singing. I'm 18 minutes past my bedtime.
18. Well, whether it's first time here or you were joining us, thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome here on this channel, and you are
Enough.
The real question before we get into this that only some people answered the last time was we asked the audience whether they liked the original intro, which is the same every single time, or whether you like us changing it up every single time. And we didn't get a good enough sample, so, you guys are going to have to start answering now which one you like.
50%
But they
of
do
our
like
audience,
that we do it. They do like that we do it.
Right, but I'm telling you, 50% of our audience doesn't even know the original because we haven't done it we haven't even been here for over a year, for one, and we just came back. So,
But the welcome on into the chat, most of our people still, they know that. This is for the OGs, baby. This is for the people that have been with. You know what I'm saying?
Down in the comments.
And then the rest of them will get FOMO, and they'll be like, oh, I got to check it out. Then they'll have to go back and watch every single video.
Yeah.
Back to back to see which their favorite was.
Do that. Honestly, go back and watch every single video and leave a comment on every single opening
video.
song. And then also watch them again. And then who's here in 2025? Yeah. And that would be a huge help. Thank you.
Yeah. Very cool. Anyway, today we're gonna be
Very cool.
we're gonna be doing some more Dionela. With
I
don't know if it's Dionela or Dionela.
It looks like Dionela, but
Dionela. Yeah.
You can say whatever you want.
Somebody will correct me. But some of my favorite things now is him and the Cozy Cove.
Yes. Yes.
So this is another one that people have been asking us to do in the reaction request form down below. Make sure you use it. Oksihina, maybe, probably mispronounced that.
Oksihina,
maybe. Correct us there too. But I'm really, really excited about this. I actually I was meeting with some people last night, and I think that I'm officially a Cozy Cove brand ambassador now.
Yeah.
Without their knowledge. Because I was talking to another music person that's been in the music for a while, but was like, man, you know what I really missed? He's like, I really miss kind of those more intimate settings where you could just go in and just hear an awesome live band, but the sound was great and the crowd was awesome and he's like, I just wish that I could find that again. And I was like, dude, you gotta check out the Cozy Cove. He's like, what's the Cozy Cove?
It's a nice little Cozy Cove.
Mind you, this is somebody from the Philippines, right? Who's been here for a while, older than I.
In the industry.
Yeah. And I was like, you've seen that we started doing reaction videos again, right? And he's like, yeah, because they don't watch our reaction videos. They don't want to watch reaction videos. I was like, dude, go watch the DNL stuff that we've been doing. This place is legit, man. They do sound the right way. And he's like, oh my God, I'm gonna check it out. So basically, so Cozy Cove, if you're out there and you want to do any kind, we would love to do some kind of collab or something like that. I just love this setting. I love this setting, man.
Do you notice
we're huge fans. We're huge fans of you guys.
Do you notice that people who watched our reaction videos and then found us and started working with us no longer watch them? Because they're like, they're like, oh God, more.
We gotta listen to you. We gotta listen to you guys all the time.
This is us normally. We talk so much.
Yeah.
In fact, Josh talks more off camera than he does on camera.
Yeah.
And that's not a slight. I'm just saying that's part. So it's people will go and if they go and watch, they're like, oh God, my old lady used to watch them, and now she's just like, No time. I got it always.
Anyway, guys. All right. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make sure that you check out our brand new reality TV show, Finding Phoenix, documenting the creation of our brand new girl group.
Finding
that is out now.
Finix.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's gonna be. It's getting good. Episode 4 really changes over to more of a tone of a real docuseries because it kind of goes in stages.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about it. So check that out.
The stage is set. The spotlight is waiting. Witness these aspiring young performers rising from the ashes. Fueled by their dreams and GKDLabels' expert guidance.
That's what we want.
Your flow isn't really that smooth.
Hearing you and watching you perform makes me feel some kind of joy.
Only the fiercest will soar to new
heights. With the support
of the best in the industry, these stars are ready to ignite their journey.
Who will blaze the trail and
Rise as the next P-pop sensation. Join their journey and witness their rise to stardom. Catch the action on Finding Phoenix, only on CLTV.
But without further ado, you ready?
Oh, I was born ready.
Let's do it.
Kung ito na ang huling minuto sa mundo, mga sekundo'y uubusin. Sa tabi mo, kulang ang habang buhay sa atin. Bitin ng habang buhay sa akin. At kung ipipinta ko ang pag-ibig sa'yo, ito ay kulay na hindi pa nakita ng mata mo, di na magbibilang ng hangin. Parang hindi kayang sukat, kahit lahat ay mawala na. Handa akong masaktan.
Yeah. Dude. I don't know. I mean, obviously we don't know anything about him in real life. But if he was the kind of guy where you'd be like, hey, man, I really love your stuff. And he said, yeah, I know. I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
All right. You deserve that. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. It was a little disrespectful, but all good.
Yeah.
You know?
So we got a lot of new comments on these past videos. The Mirrorlog video did very, very well. And it's interesting to kind of see the shift in some of the OPM music, just because it's been a year, and so the players that are coming in and kind of beginning to start nudging and trending are changing a little bit. And a lot of people were saying that that the last song that we did, that people actually, he's getting a lot of shit here in the Philippines, because it for the lyrics, that people thought that the lyrics were cheesy, and they were saying it's funny because the reactors or the producers or the people that have been in the music industry are fawning over the song, and then locals, a lot of the locals are giving him crap for it. And it's funny because he's one of the biggest artists here on Spotify right now. And it really does go into conversations that we've also had about just the industry here in general, but it's also part of there's a lot, just calling it, there's a lot of crab mentality.
Yeah.
And it's so wild because I see all the time people talk about how they want to put the Philippines on the map and they want the Philippines to succeed. And then it's weird because the minute that somebody from the Philippines, I feels tries to push that envelope and appeal to a larger audience, which is what you're going to need to get out there and to make money. It's they are shunned for doing that. because like they're trying to reach out, like there's something wrong with appealing to a larger audience. But then like the highest stream people that are still listening to stuff in the Philippines are like Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter.
No.
And it's just like it's okay to import it, but it's not okay to export it.
Right.
And like dude,
but
this
here's
kind
the
of
thing.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. One, whoever has like a negative opinion about this guy's music is wrong.
You're wrong.
And has bad taste.
You're wrong.
Like, you have a bad opinion and you have bad taste.
Yeah.
But also continue to voice your bad opinion and continue to voice your bad taste as much as you possibly can muster. Because what's happening is you're seeing that there's negative stuff about him, but also he's the biggest streamed artist. So if you hate something, let everybody know that one, you have bad taste, so they won't be your friend anymore. And then two, it helps the algorithm and blows up the artists that you don't like. So continue to do that. And in fact, do that on our comments as well. Thank you.
Yeah. Today's going to be one of those days, huh? Today's going to be one of those days.
But I
true,
mean we've seen it over and over again. We've seen it with Kanye being absolutely out of his mind, but still has one of the biggest recording artists. We've seen it with some certain specific politicians that everybody hated. Now, but now,
press is press.
You know, so like press is press, and he's blowing up off of love and hate. Yeah. So just go for it. To mirror that though, it's so funny to hear that when you hear songs like this and how well they're written. And we don't understand necessarily the colloquial usage of the language, but guess who else doesn't understand the colloquial usage of the language? Everyone else in the world that's streaming this guy and making him the #1 hit, because music is universal, and if you make good music, people will come. So unless the lyrics
his voice
are
is so unique. His voice is so unique.
Unless the lyrics are like, I want to smell farts or something. You know what I mean?
But like in Mirlog, it was like they were saying, because a lot of that was in English, and like I didn't find any. It's actually, there's very, very few songs here that I feel like we've heard that are in English, written by somebody in Filipino, that are like this style of music that don't seem slightly corny. Yeah. And it's because a lot of the songs that we hear from like the pop artists that they write them, the songs are already kind of like very early, like 2000s, late 90s. Like a lot of the pop songs I still feel like are like Backstreet Boys era, which, don't get me wrong, they were great in that era. But like when I go and listen to a Backstreet Boys song today, I still like jam out to the song from back then for nostalgia's sake. But I don't go, man, these lyrics were bangers. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you are my fire, my one desire. Like, that is so cheesy. It was great in the day, but like today, that falls flat. And so like when I listened to that lyricism, especially in the last song, where it was just like it was so spot on, I was shocked to find out that he's the one that writes all of his own stuff. Because I was like, man, you definitely had to have collabed with somebody. But no, like, he's got it on lock when it comes to this. And it's like, haters gonna hate, but I still think by next year,
without a doubt,
naming lights everywhere.
Handa akong masyatan kung kapalit ang may malayan. Ikaw mahahakan kung napropesya. Ikaw ang dakilang rason ba't ito ginawa aking Oksihina. Kapag hindi na makahinga, kung ipahiram ko na
That was cool.
isang araw ang mata ko, malalaman mong sa biro. Ang tingin ko sa'yo ikihiyas para sa akin. Defect'y di kayang hanapin. Di kailangan ng dahilan para ika'y mahalin hanggang sa mawalan ng pandama ating balat na magkakilala. Di ko halitan ng kahit
there's just something. There's something oddly aggressive and soothing about his voice at the same time.
Yeah.
It's really
it's
hard to paint because it's like, how do I best explain this? Voice is like, we talk about like Pablo is like the one voice that like cuts like a knife, right? Cuts through everything, cuts through a mix. And normally when you have voices like that, there feels like there's a more edge or aggressiveness to them. I would also argue that like whenever we would record your voice is also because of like the deeper timbre in your voice. Your voice also has like a lot of that where it like tends to cut through a mix a lot, and then your sir mix a lot. It cuts through a mix a lot, but then you have to do different things with it afterwards. But generally those voices don't necessarily sound soothing when they're doing that. And I think it's just like the frequency range that it's sitting in because his voice is so much higher. It's like it's still doing that, but it feels somehow soothing even though it's doing it. Like it's aggressive, but it still makes me want to be like fall asleep in your arms.
Yeah. His choruses are Coheed and Cambria's bridges. So like whenever Coheed and Cambria does a bridge, it's always like this. It's super relaxing. It's always kind of like a really just soft melody, and like his choruses are always that. Like, and obviously how high his voice gets.
Yeah.
With his falsetto kings all the way. But God, I just like I could listen and like I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I know like maybe 7 words in Tagalog. I've been trying to learn. It's hard, but it's just like I could listen to it all day. And I've showed a couple people his stuff, and they're just like, "This is my jam."
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying, but it's my jam.
Yeah. Music is a universal language. How'd you feel to be this girl right now with the shocked face and the poop emoji on the back of her phone? Just throwing it out there. You're featured now on our channel, Poop Emoji Girl.
Hi.
Shout out in the comments if you watch this video and you're the Poop Emoji Girl.
Oh.
Sorry. That was rude of me. All right, let's keep going.
Kung masaktan, kung kapalit ang may malaya, kang mahal. Kung may napropesya, ikaw ang dakilang rason. Ba't ako ginawa aking oksihina? Kapag hindi na makahinga, you know the song, please sing with me. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Kahit lahat ay mawala na, handa akong masaktan kung kapalit na may malaya kang mahahagan. Tunay na propesya, ikaw ang dakilang rason ba't ako ginawa aking oksihina. Pag hindi na makahinga.
His trill vibrato is really, really cool and very well controlled. A lot of times when you get people that have like those trill vibratos, it's a breath issue, and then like the vibrato. Let's paint a picture for everybody. Okay, so when you hear a note, straight line. Okay, tuning of note when you do the vibrato, the notes actually, the waveform is actually bending up and down. So that's like what it would look like, and then it comes out as I'm trying to do a trill one
like that.
I can't really do a trill vibrato.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, because like it's one of those things where like the breath is kind of going like this. It's very, very sharp movements, and a lot of times when that happens, they almost get like cut off, or they're very, very out of tune. And his is very, very good and very controlled, and like so it gives, because like most of the time I try to break people of those if I hear them, because they're not in tune and they don't do them very well when I hear those types of vibratos. But his is very, very controlled, and so it adds this really cool texture to his voice.
Yeah.
Where at the end of phrases, the na 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 na, like just like that ending phrase just becomes really, really cool when it's done well.
MJ could do it really well. Like when he did soft stuff, that was his kind of thing.
Yep.
When you imitate MJ, that's one of the things that you do.
Yeah.
And his is very similar. It's like he's got like the swag and like the chillness of Post Malone, but then he's got like the voice of like Michael Jackson and Post Malone, but then also some Claudio, and it's like I want to know like his top 5 influences, not top 5 favorite bands, but his top 5 influences as far as his vocal goes, because it's so unique and it's such a combination of like some really great singers. And dude, two things. One, if the drummer is watching this, you did a fantastic job of drumming, but you also did a fantastic job of tuning your snare drum. That is the best sounding snare drum I've heard in a long time. And then the guy mixing it, he bumped up that 200 to give it that smack, and it sounds so good. Like you could hear it over. It was so good. Like the 200 smack is the best. It's the best. So good.
The stage is set. The spotlight is waiting. Witness these aspiring young performers rising from the ashes.
Fueled by their dreams.
And GKDLabels expert guidance.
That's what we want.
Your flow isn't really that smooth.
Hearing you and watching you perform makes me feel like some kind of like, joy.
Only the fiercest will soar to new
heights. With the support
of the best in the industry, these stars are ready to ignite their journey.
Who will blaze the trail and
Rise as the next P-pop sensation. Join their journey and witness their rise to stardom. Catch the action on Finding Phoenix, only on CLTV.
Is the best. It's the best. So good.
Yeah, these Cozy Cove guys, they got some stuff going. They got some stuff going, man. I'm really excited. It's pretty far away, I've been told. It's like 4.5, 5 hours away from us, I think. But we gotta go at some point. When you get back, we should make a trip out there.
What's 5 hours? We go out there, we show people around.
So it was funny though, because I was saying that too. We forget like geographically the difference between the U.S. and the Philippines. So they were, when I was talking to the guys I was with last night, they were like, "Oh yeah, it used to be 8 hours because like the way that it was," and but now it's like 4.5, 5, and like it's so awful. And I was like, dude, Lauren and I would take like once a year, we would take a road trip to like Florida, Colorado, like whatever it was. And like you're on the road for like 24, 36, 48 hours sometimes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's like part of the fun. I've done the Florida drive twice now without actually stopping to sleep. 22 hours straight through.
That's
twice.
brutal.
I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it anymore. But when I was younger, I could do it.
You tried when we went to Texas, and then you were like,
we did stop. I did a good job with Texas though.
You drove all the way the whole way.
Didn't I drive all the way back?
You didn't. You don't like other people driving, so you just drove.
I get too sick, man.
Yeah.
I get too sick. I can't even be in cars anymore. I vomit the minute that I get into the car. My Lauren got me some really nice. They're vom bags.
Oh, really?
TMI for everybody. She bought them for the dog because we had to take the dog in. And luckily she did. They like fit right over her snout. But now she gave some to me. So
that you're fresh for the meeting.
look, just in case, you know, I've had to
Yeah.
stop 4 times now. I've had to have a Grab driver pull over 4 times since I've been here.
I
And
thought
that
we
doesn't
fixed
count the
the
amount of
problem.
times that I've.
With headphones and leaning back. Just
It's better. It's more manageable.
yeah.
But not every car that you get in, you can lean back. I try to sit in the front seat, but not every car that you can get in, you can lean back. And it just depends on how bad the driver is.
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, dude. Some of those Grab drivers are nuts.
Yeah. Anyway, we've diverted off of a very different path. But keep your comments coming because this stuff is great. I love this guy so much, and he's one of the people that I definitely want to try to see live here. I'll wait
Yeah.
till you come back till we put that together, though, because you'll be very upset, I think, if I go see him on my own.
I would.
And you don't get a chance.
And I would like what's it called? And I just want to let everybody know, like at this point, everything that we listen to after this, I'll probably have at least heard it because I'm gonna listen to his album. Like it's just time.
Yeah.
Like I won't watch the videos, but I'm gonna listen to his album. It's just time for me to because I've been waiting for a good full album, like to just sit and listen to with my eyes closed, and it's been a while since I've been able to do it. And I think he's a good pick.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, most of the stuff we're doing is live versions anyway. So,
Yeah.
you know, they'll still be different. But, all right, guys, keep your comments coming down below. And if you want to request something yourself like this video, make sure that you do that in the reaction request form. That is also in the description. Make sure you check out our brand new reality TV series, Finding Phoenix, out now on this channel. And I think we need to give you guys a little secret emoji code. If you know, you know.
Balloon.
Balloon. I'm going to go with a cave. Because cove
Okay.
reminds me of
Cove.
cave.
Okay.
Give me cave. Balloon cave. If nobody told you that they love you today, please don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last but certainly not least,
It was a great day to play.
thanks, guys. We will see you in the next video.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.